On episode 4 of Portugal The Simple Life, we are joined by another special guest. Okay, welcome everybody to another episode of Portugal The Simple Life. I'm really happy to be joined today by David Thomas. David Thomas and I are busy chatting to each other on Skype. David Thomas has over 30 years of experience in the Hong Kong police, was at ground zero when SARS broke out, and is the founder and chairman of Safe Communities Portugal. We discuss a number of fascinating topics.
Yes, I have.
Tell me.
Okay.
Obviously,
well, I like backyard
we talk
grill,
about
so
food.
Occasionally we do that. I like also, because it's Algarvian, tuna fish, cooked Algarvian style.
And what's Algarvian style? How do you cook it?
Well, Algarvian style, basically, it's cooked with onions and tomatoes. I would probably, and it sounds terrible because it is actually almost steamed for quite a long time in a pan. But there's got a few little spices in it and things like that. No, it's simple, healthy, but an enjoyable dish. Well,
The beginning
it was so unusual.
and the growth of Safe Communities Portugal.
Lowest crime rates in Portugal, in Europe, which it does, and for this to happen was unprecedented. It was. And it did shock the community. There was a considerable worry about it. And the local government, the local police, of course, were extremely concerned about this. And as a result of that, it led to many different developments, not just the involvement of safe communities or the forming of safe communities, but other measures as well that were taken. And thankfully, as a result of that, we've never had a reoccurrence of that situation.
And Portugal's amazing response to the coronavirus pandemic.
In fact, it was the Prime Minister who said that all our decisions will be based on health recommendations and the recommendations of health experts. This is not a political journey. And the second thing, which was very important, was the Director General of Health, who said that our response will always be proportional. Okay, so one could argue right at the beginning, yes, we close everything, shut everything, but the implications of doing those decisions, on making that sort of measure, are considerable. And we need to look at all the health issues, the advice, and all the expertise before making those decisions. Now, I think that the government has done that extremely well. And in fact, on a lot of our social media feedback, people have compared the way that Portugal's handled it with other countries. Now,
For the full episode, subscribe to our podcast. The links are available below. Welcome to The Simple Life.